Music will play. Blah, blah, blah.
What's the music? Can you do it for me?
We haven't picked it out
Can it be
yet.
like ba-da-ba-bum,
That sounds too much.
ba-da-ba-bum,
That
ba?
sounds too much like McDonald's. We can't do that.
Oh, I'm loving it.
Hang on.
It should be like do doodly do do.
We've already, we've already.
And now we're on.
But so we've already started.
Yeah.
So if you're watching this, so for 101 for you, I'll come back to it. Wait. So if
Okay.
you're watching this, this is me introducing my co-host,
Okay.
which is you,
Yeah.
which is now my wife.
I'm the wife.
Do you want to say hello?
Hi.
First off, see, that's what I wanted to tell you. So when you're in a podcast, there's no camera.
Yeah.
Even though I know there's one here,
Yeah.
it's just like when you're saying,
We just look at each other.
yeah, like, hey, everybody.
we look intently in each other's
Nope.
eyes.
Okay, don't like that.
No.
So
I used to be his wife.
that's so early. We're like 2 weeks in. So this podcast is called The Grounded Podcast.
Okay.
And this podcast will be, we will have guests most likely via the Zoom
Mm-hmm.
and not at the table with us because we only have so many iPhones and
We have a tiny table.
it's true.
Yes.
So this is our second week, starting our third week of marriage. And so I thought I can just bring on a co-host now.
Yeah.
And then you can just do something funny and then I can make fun of it. And it right there is content.
That's kind of rude.
It is. But tell people your name. They don't know your name.
My name is Sarah.
Sarah what?
Sarah Carr.
That's right.
Now.
Yeah.
That's the new name.
Yeah. Right after we got married, I made her go on Facebook and change it because nothing is official until it's on Facebook.
Yeah.
And if you're hearing this ringing noise, that is our refrigerator, and it's not terribly far away from us at the moment.
It's like 3 steps away.
So this is going to be also an announcement for episode 1.
Okay.
Because episode 1 is going to have Peyton Jones on it, and right now, this is what happens with a podcast. Right now, he's on the screen. We don't even know it. His face is on the screen right now.
Hi, Peyton. It's nice to see you.
A picture of Peyton, not actually Peyton. Not actually him.
Okay.
So this is the Grounded Podcast.
Okay.
We will do this weekly.
Mm-hmm.
That is a big commitment. I've never done weekly because it's never possible.
I feel like we can do it because we live together.
Well, that and also because our lives are boring.
We do not have much of a life.
This week, the biggest thing we did was we spent Target gift cards from our wedding.
Yeah, and Bed Bath & Beyond.
Yep. And then we went and had lunch with a couple friend of ours.
Yes.
We
went over to a friend's house and did a game night.
Yeah.
That was pretty fun.
But basically, yes, we can do it once a week.
Yeah. Okay.
But we're excited, or I'm excited at least. I don't know if she is.
I'm there.
Yeah, she doesn't like to be talk a lot. She's a very much introvert.
Yes.
So she's either going to sit there silently and not give any good questions, or she's going to be the life of the party. Because I can't decide which one she is. Extrovert, introvert, trovert.
I'm a trovert.
Trovert. So this is not really an episode. It's more of not even a pilot. It's like a trailer. And we're just trucking along. And we're pulling it behind us, saying, hey, here we go.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're watching this or listening to this, just know next week we will have episode 1 of the Ground Up podcast with
The
Cole.
Grounded podcast.
Sorry, you go through so many names with these things that you forget. And I've got it right in front of me right
You
here.
do. You just showed it to me, which is why I know what it's called.
Episode 1 of the Grounded podcast.
No, Grounded podcast.
I said episode 1 of the Grounded podcast.
You keep saying the.
It can be the. You have to put the. I can't say episode 1 Grounded podcast.
I think it
To
sounds
speak-
more organic.
To speak proper English, you have to say the.
You do.
So that's. Can I just say this?
Sure.
That you can. Okay. Marriage is great. Episode 1 of the Grounded podcast with Sarah.
You got my name wrong.
Sarah and Cole and Sarah Carr.
Sarah Carr.
Cole, I just say Cole and Sarah Carr. It's easier.
There you go.
Cole and Sarah Carr with Peyton Jones. Funny thing is, he's been episode 1 for a while. He doesn't know that we're filming this. He has no idea. But he's doing an episode next week.
Well, hello, Peyton. He's still not on.
No, he's not here with us.
Next week.
Next week.
Okay.
So tune in next week for Peyton Jones. Give a little background. He is a worship leader for a church out in North Carolina. I met him in college. He's awesome. He used to lead worship for some of the Bible studies that we had up in Mississippi State University. He's a great guy. He is now married with a dog.
We have a dog.
Are you just going to blurt random facts throughout the...
We do. We do have a dog.
Okay.
I feel like the listeners need to know.
Okay. Well, they'll see her eventually, I would think. She'll break out of her cage. Right now she's in her crate because she runs around and plays fetch with herself.
You just hear this.
We are very sporadic. Episode 1 next week of the Grounded Podcast with Peyton Jones. Peyton, if you're listening to this or watching this, I will text you later because episode 1 is next week. All right. See y'all guys later.